In this life, you are remembering, assured from your guides that you are remembering deep within you, whether in your sleep state or your waking state. But know that all of you on this call, and many of you that resonate these words, are with me often in the dream state that is not actually a dream. It is a awakening state in another dimensional experience. You are there battling right alongside of me as my warriors of light, each one of you brandishing my blue sword of truth. Know that each and every one of you is here upon your mission now, a mission that is coming closer and closer for many of you. And many of you are going to begin to remember in your dream state. It will come through your dreams, and you will remember those dreams more and more, and realize that I have already said, and others have told you, that it is simply another dimensional experience that you are having. It is real. It is even more real in that stage than your waking state is now. The next thing to do is to place yourself as the center point of your fractal and you observe your human. From here, you can see the gap between the true divine soul that you are and your human. Our human experiences doubts, fear, and limiting beliefs. Our human is feeding and chewing on the pain body. This keeps the pain body alive, and it grows and becomes a living being. The pain body of the human can then take over our divine soul and direct our lives. If we identify with the pain body, with the human, the pace will be slow. My human is crippled by doubt. My human is procrastinating. My human doesn't know what to do. What does my human need? We talk like this to our human. By doing this, we can pinpoint exactly what our human needs, so that you can actually move forward with your soul mission. These emotions that run through your body, your cells, are very stirring because you are constantly asking yourself questions about the delicate events happening around you. There are floods, landslides, mountains collapsing into large rocks, leading to accidents of varying degrees of severity. You've been through a major earthquake and floods, as announced in previous messages, to make you understand that the earth is alive, totally alive. It too is experiencing disruptive moments created, as we have often told you, by humanity's negative thoughts. These negative thoughts reach the earth's heart and body, affect her energies, and create turbulence of varying degrees. Lately, many geological and climatic events has been taking place. In the months to come, there will be many more that will lower humanity's spirits. Yes, we are talking about lowering your moral, which means creating stronger and stronger emotions. Emotions of fear and dread of all kinds. This will last for a while, but we want to tell you this. Be confident in life, because what's happening now is the end of an early human civilization that no longer has any reason to exist. You are going to remember more and more of these dreams, and more of you are going to have what you talked about in your discussion earlier. Lucid dreams, knowing that you are in dream state, knowing that you are in a different reality. and being able to take control of that reality, which will then move to your waking state as a knowing deep within you that you are, indeed, powerful beyond measure. All is coming together. All is coming together as a part of the great universal plan. The plan that has been in the works for thousands and thousands of years and is now more and more coming to a climax, coming to a crescendo. Know that in any musical composition, at some point in that composition, that is that crescendo where everything builds to that maximum. You are building to that maximum now, coming to the crest or the precipice as you stand and look out over the vistas. Standing at a high mountain looking out at the vista in front of you and being ready to jump off that precipice into what would conceive to be over the end, but it is in reality a new beginning. The mind will come in with very logical and convincing reasons not for flowing our soul mission. We then need to learn how to dance with the heart and the mind. The heart might say, trust, have faith, drop everything, you will be fine and held. That's great, but the human might not be at that stage where their nervous system is strong enough to drop everything. Quit their job, leave the country, sell everything, and so on. The human is freaked out, so the mind will help us figure out what step to take first. Our mind helps us to break down the steps needed to close the gap between the human and our heart, our divine soul. We have our soul mission and our purpose that our heart is guiding us towards. We then have to create a strategy on how to get there. From the strategy, we go into tactics. Tactics are what we do every day. You also resent your rulers who don't seem to be doing anything to support and reassure you, and you thought they were doing before. But until now, your rulers have been manipulating you, and becoming aware of this leads you to think that life is more than weird and incomprehensible. That life isn't when you've lived it to be, but that it's up to you to decide on your own life, to make your own choices, and not constantly bend your back to obey orders from beings who think only of themselves and not for you. You are currently in a jumble of confused thoughts, in a jumble of dark thoughts of what's happening. But we say to you, rejoice in what's happening around you, even if, unfortunately, some souls are leaving. Yes, rejoice in all this, for you are witnessing the gradual disappearance of a life that no longer has any place, that is purifying itself in order to arrive at a luminous life full of love.